Hello, how are you doing today? It's your friend and sister here again today. My name is Sarah. For those who are meeting me for the first time, I'm always excited to be here, and it is a beautiful day. Okay, let's get right into it. This is very special, and it is for the ladies. So, if you are not a lady, excuse us. I always love to say that when I'm ready to only speak to the ladies. But I also know that men always stay. The men are always like, okay, first, what is this that they are going to discuss? We want to hear. They are planning for us. Okay, but well, if you want to stay, you may stay. But really, this is for the ladies. Okay, and the ladies, particularly the mature ladies, 40 and above, never been married. Of course, that is you've been jilted, broken-hearted, one or two, or several times. Some people, once they are jilted once, that's it. They're like, no, I'm not going there. I'm not even. They run. And some people were heartbroken in their early 20s, and now they are in their late 40s, and they have never given love another chance. And then we have the other category of people who did go ahead, got married, some even have children in the marriage, but today they are no longer married and they are alone, bearing the brunt of everything, and taking care of the children in most of the cases. And even those who are not taking care of the children, the man has the children and is haunting them. We are coming to that in a minute. Maybe another episode, but this episode I would just want to talk to us ladies, talk to you. If you are in that category, you've been heartbroken and you don't want to give love another chance, you've been divorced and now you just don't want to even give any man a chance. This is for you. The men sent me to you. They asked me, Sarah, please help us to plead with the women. And so I've brought their plea to you, and I'm going to be appealing to you to please take it easy. And this has to do with how you react, how you receive what is being said to you. I'm here to let you know that you need to stop hearing by your triggers. What do I mean by that? Triggers are things that remind you of where you're coming from. They remind you of what happened to you. And for example, maybe your ex used to say something like, Osuntibere. That's like, you are at it again. And once he says that, next thing is that he's going to come physical and, abuse you and all of those things. So now you are out of that marriage. However, anytime you hear anybody at all pass that comment, you hear by your trigger, you hear it as it were your ex saying it, what he meant by it, what he used to do whenever he mentions that. So you're already on guard. So this new person that you have just met, I didn't know anything about, what you had been through. And maybe where he comes from, when he say, you're at it again, like, what are you up to this time? And probably he does not even have it in him to be violent. He's not a wife beater or a woman beater. But because of where you came from, because of your past experience, whenever you hear those things, you hear them by your triggers. And then you blow a fuse. Some people, when they see any man, they just assume that it's all men. Men are like that. Men are scums. Men are this, men are that. It is not every man that is like your ex. Some are worse, truth be told. But some are way, way better than he could ever be. So, what am I saying to you? Calm down. Stop bleeding on people who did not cut you. Heal up. There is so much to enjoy. There is so much more to life than what happened in your past. I mean, we are about 8 billion people in the world right now. Come on. And if you are a believer, God said to me some years back when I was holding a meeting for matured ladies, and He said to me, He's not in short supply of sons. You know how people say, there is no good man out there, there are all these and all of that. God is not in short supply of sons. And one of the things that you have to do is to stop hearing by your triggers. Because if you keep doing that, you will keep reacting based on what you perceive the person means or the person is going to be, which might be very, very wrong. So stop hearing by your triggers. Calm down. Allow people to talk. Listen to what they are saying. Listen to understand. Don't listen to react or respond. Listen to understand what they are saying. The fact that your ex used to talk like that or used to eye you one way when he was lying doesn't mean this is what this person is doing. Give each person the benefit of the doubt. Of course, now you have experience. Now you know how to cite red flags. But I tell you, your triggers are not necessarily red flags. They are triggers to you because, you understand what that meant, where you're coming from. But that might just not be in this case. So sis, be calming down, all right? Listen to understand. And listening is an art. Listening is an art. We'll take a clip from nature. Our ears are not meant to shut, but our mouth, they are meant to shut. And then we have 2 ears and we have 1 mouth. So hear or listen twice as much as you speak. So when the person speaks, listen. Then listen again, process it. And then now, balance up very well. And then ask questions so that he can make himself very clear. Listen to what he's saying, lay it to heart so that you can confirm. But don't just respond and blow a fuse because they are talking innocently, but those things are actually your own triggers. You get me now? Okay, so don't scare them away by your insecurities. Rather, deal with those triggers. I know it could be traumatizing. Oh, it could be traumatic. I know. It could be very, very hard, especially when it has to do with abuse. You don't want to even go there. I understand. But the men, the brothers, they are appealing. Please, stop bleeding on us because we're not the one that caught you. And we mean well. We are not here to cut you. We are here to take care of you. Okay, so there are a lot of people out there. And one of the things I'm working on right now is helping the mature singles to find their companions. So there are people out there and we are offering you premium services in the sense that we don't just throw you at people or throw people at you. We actually work with you, counseling you through every stage. And then if everything pans out, we are also licensed to conduct weddings. We'll do that. And then 6 months, every 6 months, you're going to be having your marital checkups. So it's a journey. It's a community that we are, and we are expanding, and you're welcome to join us. Yes, we're going to work with you to ensure that you have a better experience, that you can enjoy companionship again, and that yes, if you desire, you can have marriage again and have a beautiful, beautiful one. So please stop listening by your triggers, okay? Life is meant to be enjoyed. Okay, and that's it for today. I'll see you again pretty soon. But before then, let me say what I love to say. Keep living real. Bye for now.